This game and the streaming broadcast rights to this game are the sole and exclusive property of the WPIAL. Any broadcast of this game is intended exclusively for the benefit of the North Catholic Sports Network audience. Any use, rebroadcast, or distribution of this broadcast without the express written consent of the WPIAL is prohibited.
Trib Live High School Sports Network is the official video and audio streaming partner of the WPIAL. We broadcast over 2,000 sporting events each year and cover 17 sports in over 170 schools. At HSSN, you'll find the latest in high school sports news, live and archive broadcasts, scores, standings, and much more. Trib Live High School Sports Network, your high school sports leader. All season, every season.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Trojanettes Game Day. We are coming to you from Barth and Graham Court on the campus of North Catholic, where your North Catholic Trojanettes meet the Laurel Spartans right here on the North Catholic Sports Network and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Hello, everyone. I'm Alex Brown alongside Ryan Berry to bring you our live coverage of the WPIAL 3A Girls Basketball Quarterfinals between North Catholic and Laurel. And Ryan, what a game we got today.
Yep, North Catholic comes into this one well rested after a first round bye after they were granted the 1 seed after a terrific undefeated season. Laurel comes into this one after a big first round win, 61-38 over the 9-seeded Charleroi. So Laurel catching fire going into this game, Alex.
They really are, and the 1 and 8 seed matchup again as these two teams face off for the third time this year and the sixth time in 2 years. As last year they beat them in the semifinal to go on to the final against Mohawk, where North lost in the WPIAL championship game. But now, same opponent, lots of familiarity here, Ryan. This could be the sixth time that they've beaten Laurel in the last 2 seasons. So with all that familiarity, Ryan, all that knowledge of how the other team plays, is there anything that's going to change do you think between how North has played them?
Well, you know, both teams have been watching film on those games, and they're definitely going to try to change things up, sort of things up. But North, I mean, they beat them pretty handily both times, so I don't see them trying to change up too much because what they've done works. If they could get 55 points, I think that's the target tonight because Laurel can't really score that well, only average 44 points per game, haven't really eclipsed I don't even know if they've gone 40 points the 2 times the North has played them. So I think if North gets 55, they'll feel pretty comfortable about this game.
As you said, besides that the first game they played here against Charleroi, putting up 60. That's really the only time they've scored a lot of points this year. That's the only time they've broke 60. North has done that a couple times.
Yeah, but North averages 57 points per game, only lets up 43. So they have to feel very confident going into this game. North has played a lot of good teams. They beat 6A Seneca Valley and took the 6A Bethel Park to the wire. So they've been playing some good teams. They've been playing a lot of good competition, and they should feel confident going into this game, but make sure that confidence doesn't turn into cockiness.
Absolutely, that's well said there. And as you said about 6A teams, North is 2-2 against 6A teams this year, and almost 3-1, as you said, as they lost by Bethel Park by 1 point on the last game of the season. But in this game, Laurel has had a lot of adversity this year, Ryan, coming into this matchup, and they've kept on battling back.
Yeah, the 2 major things happened. One of their better players had an ACL tear that put her out for the large majority of the season. Their coach left halfway through the season. It was a mutual split up with a lot of I guess, I can't think of the adjective right now, but I guess disruption in their season. They've had to battle through, and good job making the playoffs.
And with that, we'll send it down to the court where Mr. Malone will take it away.
for the visitors of Laurel Spartans. Starting at guard, senior, number 5, Lucia Lombardo. Starting at guard, junior, number 14, Danielle Pontius. Starting at guard, freshman, number 15, Tori Atkins. Starting at guard, sophomore, number 25, Kendra Roberto. And starting at forward, junior, number 45, John Hill. The Laurel Spartans are coached by Jim Marcantino. And now, let's meet tonight's starting lineup for Laurel Trojanettes. Starting at guard, junior, number 10, Anna Waskowitz. Starting at guard, sophomore, number 11, Elena Rocco. Starting at guard, junior, number 12, Keisha Lubinowski. Starting at guard, junior, number 22, Caitlin Tabella. And starting at guard, junior, number 30, Tori Duretta. That's Trojanettes are coached by Molly Ryan.
And we're ready to go. The Spartans and the Trojans. The road to the WPIAL Championship, the road to states, goes through North Catholic.
And as you just heard the starting lineups for Laurel, it's number 5, Lombardo, number 14, Pontius, number 15, Atkins, number 25, Roberto, and number 45, Hill.
And for North Catholic, Anna Waskowitz, Elena Rocco, Daisha Lewandowski, Caitlin Davella, and Victoria Drevna. And I think we were talking about this in the starting lineups. Size is going to be a difference in this game. As Laurel has one player at 5'10", that's their tallest. North has lots of players over 5'8" in this game.
Yeah, North, that's definitely going to be an advantage in this one. And funny, the last game we did was Seneca. And Seneca had the major size advantage in this one. But this one, it's the other way around.
Here we go. Rocco and Atkins. Rocco got it, and here we go.
One thing there, North Catholic looks very comfortable from the three-point line in warm-ups. Expect them to be draining some tonight.
Expect a quick start from North Catholic.
They're going to need it. They haven't played first quarters very well this year, and I really think that's going to be a goal in this game to get off to a very hot start in the first quarter and get it a comfortable lead to carry to the rest of the game.
Rocco on the outside, passes up to Waskowitz. Waskowitz drives to the lane, to the hoop. Doesn't go, rolled off the rim. Rebounded by Atkins.
That's a pretty good first possession, though. Good ball movement, good cut by Waskowitz. Take that one to the basket, just didn't get it to fall.
Up at the top, Hill. Passes to the outside. Pontius takes it there. Pontius. Down low, number 25, Kendra Roberto. Roberto up to the top, transitions over to Pontius. Pontius down low to Atkins. Atkins down to Roberto. Roberto up to Pontius. Pontius drives to the hoop. Doesn't get a rebound. Tori Drevna.
They're going to have to rely on Pontius a lot tonight. She's definitely their best player by far.
Waskowitz doesn't get a rebound. Atkins. Laurel takes it. Danielle Pontius had a fantastic game against Charlotte where they led her team to the victory, and she scored a season-high 24 points in their first round win. To the outside, Lombardo. Pontius now gets it. Who transitions over to Roberto. Roberto. Down low to Lombardo. Lombardo to the top to Hill. No points already scored. We're about a minute 45 into this game. Roberto. Pontius. Down low to Lombardo. Lombardo to the outside. Lots of passing. Hill travels.
Good defense of both teams so far. It looks like Laurel's trying to slow the game, not trying to force anything, not letting North get out to those comfortable leads or get on some quick runs, which North is very capable of doing and has done throughout the course of this season.
Daisha Lewandowski over to Tori Drevna. Tori Drevna drives, stops, starts, had the ball pushed away from her, but Waskowitz got it. Lewandowski over to Drevna. Drevna to the top. Towards the hoop. Fouled in the air.
So far in this game, it looks like Laurel was letting North try to drive the ball. I mean, they're trying to take away the three-point shots, pressing a little bit more, but it's leaving the middle of the court open, allowing them to get some drives. And a couple of those drives so far in this game, they weren't pressured until almost at the hoop.
Tori knocks down the first, and the first point of this game is scored 2 minutes and 15 seconds in. And the second's good as well. Taken up here by Danielle Pontius. Pontius takes it ahead. The 5'4" junior passes it along to Jonna Hill. Back to Pontius, who transitions down to Atkins. Atkins back up to the top. Hill back across on the hands of Lombardo. Devella. Great defense on her, but she was able to maintain possession over to Pontius. Pontius drives, kicks it out. Shot by Ruperto, no good. Rebound, Devella. Lewandowski takes it. Lewandowski to Drevna. Drevna drives to the hoop. Doesn't get a rebound off of Ruperto, and it'll be North Catholic ball.
I think that's the third drive we've seen so far with Tori Drevna. Definitely game plan strategy going into this one.
Rocco at the top. Over to Lewandowski. Lewandowski to the hoop. Doesn't get a rebound. Oh, she kept it in. Lewandowski keeps it in.
Beautiful play.
Drevna for three. No good. Rebound is Hill. Spartans take it. What do you see on defense for the Trojans run?
I mean, just constant pressure, and Laurel is making it easy on them by not really having much movement. I mean, they're basically standing still there and just letting North just play their man-to-man very comfortably.
They can't get any penetration below the arc.
No, they can't.
Nice defense there by Waskowitz.
And that might have to do with the size advantage that North has as well. They're not being able to do bubble screens to be able to throw the ball down low because they don't have a size advantage or a center down low they can get it to that easily. I mean, they got to start trying to drive it and get better movement. I mean, too much standing still on offense for Laurel. And they're just trying to pass it around the key right now, as you can see.
Up at the top. Atkins down to Lombardo. Lombardo drives to the hoop. Fouled by Tavella.
That's a lot better. They made a couple good passes. Row opened up a lane to the middle. They drove and drew the foul. A little bit of slow start for both teams. No points for Laurel. Of course, they're at the line right here, where North Catholic only 2 points.
Really
4
slow
minutes
start,
in.
yeah.
And North Catholic's been prone to slow starts so far this year, so it's not a great
They have
sign.
been.
But they've been able to recollect themselves in most games and get out to bigger leads in the second and third quarter.
But their defense has been reassuring so far.
Yes, definitely. It's definitely been a bright spot in this one.
Lucia Lombardo gets both shots. Daisha Lewandowski. And Alana Rocco to the hoop. Got it!
Just letting them do it. Laurel's just letting North drive the basketball here and don't stop.
It's like they're daring them. It's like they're daring them to come in the middle. Taken up
They're
by the
leaving it
Spartans.
open.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no pressure up to the point.
Hill on the outside for three. Oh, and she hit it! Laurel gets a lead, 5-4. Jonah Hill, what a shot.
Just like that, Laurel's back on top.
Lewandowski shot off the side of the basket, taken the other way by Lombardo. Lombardo up at the top, transitions down to Pontius. Pontius drives to the hoop. No good, rebound. It's going to go off of Ruperto and out. It'll be North ball.
A little bit lucky there. A kind of forced shot there by Lewandowski. Got driven down almost to the bucket and put them up 3 points. And I think that ball might have been off North Catholic there also.
Might have been, yeah. Lewandowski takes it up. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. North down 5-4. Drevna takes it. Screened by Waskowitz. Drevna pressured by Pontius down low. Looking for Waskowitz, overshot her.
That's the best defensive possession of the game so far for Laurel. No options. Great defense. They had high energy, moving their hands, not allowing passing option, and then Drevna just tried to force that one, and it went out of bounds.
As he says, slow starts. Slow starts for North as it happens again. Early, Lombardo across, Atkins over to Hill. John Hill with the last three. Over the outside, Pontius. Pontius drives to the hoop. Shot no good from about 15 feet. The rebound, foul.
And that's the one spot where Laurel does have the size advantage. Caitlin Tabell down there at only 5'5", and I think that was Laurel's tallest player there, Corey Hackland.
And you're absolutely right, she is. And she misses the first shot. She'll get another. 2:32 to go in the first quarter.
That was all created by a great cut there by Pontius for Laurel. Made a move, got around Tori Drevna, pull-up jumper was no good, and then the offensive rebound and brought it up and drew the foul.
She missed both shots. Rebound, Tori Drevna. She's going to take it up. Drevna tries to get around Pontius. Pontius push her outside. Rocco for three. Wide open. No good. Rebound. Lombardo.
That's a little surprising because this is the shot she was actually draining one after another in warm-ups, Alex.
And she was wide open there. But as you see, as most of the team is, she gets cooking later in the game. Hill, far side Lombardo. Lombardo to Pontius.
And one thing North can't do is they can't let their offense affect their defense here. They got to stay strong and make sure that while they're in a drought, that Laurel doesn't get anything going offensively either.
Pontius over to Lombardo off her knee and out of bounds.
Good defense there, keeping up the energy.
North hasn't scored in a while, looking to get back on the board. Just 9 points so far in the game as we're 6 minutes and 15 seconds in.
As you look at this right now, Laurel is really leaving the foul line area really open. So I think North maybe got to shift someone over there, and either they're going to get covered or they're going to be left wide open for a pull-up jumper.
Lewandowski doesn't get a rebound. Atkins. Pontius. Up to the top to Hill. Hill. Looking, drives a bit past the outside Lombardo. Over to Hill. Hill drives. Guarded by Tavella and Rocco. Shot doesn't go, and he'll go out of bounds.
I like to see North on this possession take their time on the board. They're enforcing a couple things, a couple bad shot selections by a couple of players. And I'd like to see them, the first couple possessions, although they didn't always go in, they got some nice drives, use of fouls. Let's see them get back to that because Laurel is leaving it open. When you look at the middle of the court right now, you can just drive.
Lewandowski over to Rocco. Rocco for three. That was a long one. Didn't go. Tavella the rebound. 51 seconds to go in the quarter. Tori doesn't get it. Rebound. Ruperto. And that'll be a foul on Drevna.
This is a great rebound there. Caitlin Tavella got up towards Drevna. She had a good drive. It could have been a blocking foul called on Laurel, but it was not, and the ball went out of bounds. Back to the Spartans with 46 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play.
Taken ahead here by Pontius. Top to Hill. Hill drives to the basket. Shot was blocked by Drevna. And it goes off of her, but it would still be Laurel ball, but great defense as she was draped.
Only 9 points scored in 7 minutes and 30 seconds of play, Alex. It's unheard of for North Catholic this year. It's one of the highest scoring teams in 3A.
Driven to the hoop by Lombardo, and shot no good. Rebound, Waskowitz.
She just tore that ball away from her.
And she will be fouled by
Very good
Ruperto.
rebounding so far by North Catholic in this game.
They've only got one rebound in the offensive side in this game so far. Taken up here by Daisha Lewandowski. Looking for the final shot as we're down to the final 10 seconds of the quarter. Lewandowski to Drevna. Drevna at the top. Drevna transitions down over to Rocco. What a pass to Rocco. Puts it in.
Beautiful pass there. And catch there by Lena Rocco, who put that right up.
Pontius' shot doesn't go. It was close, but didn't go. At the end of the quarter, North finds themselves up at the end of one, 6-5. But left a lot to be desired. But before we go too much further, how we hear a word from our sponsor.
Whether you need a business headshot, family portrait, or you just want to remember that toothless grin of your 6-year-old, Dina Koenig Photography is at your service. Dina specializes in capturing the beauty of your family and creating customized wall art to decorate your home. Dina Koenig Photography is the official photographer of North Catholic Athletics.
So it's a lot of what you talked about pre-game, Ryan. You talked about the slow starts from North. You talked about the tight defense. And is it what you expected coming out of the one in terms of what happened?
Well, I expected North to get off to a slow start, but I did not expect them to be able to 6 points, Alex. That's probably is their lowest first quarter total all year. I don't know the facts on that, but that's got to be.
It has to be up there. And the side, they didn't really get down deep. And when they got down deep, in the offensive side, North just couldn't put down the shots. That was a couple of those plays where they just could not put down the shots. They got that last play there from Tori to Elena, but other than that, it wasn't a lot.
And the one positive is from this, you still have the lead after.
That's unbelievable.
It's because they didn't let their offense affect their defense. They've been defending very well, keeping the energy, not letting anything affect how they play defense. And now they've lead in this try to get some offensive pressure and come with a different game plan for this quarter.
The Spartans will start out with the ball from Laurel. Lombardo with the inbound to Pontius. Pontius takes it up. She's averaging 10.7 points per game this year, as she is Laurel's leading scorer on average. Lombardo up to the top, where it's taken by Ruperto. Ruperto over to Hill. Hill drives to the hoop. Got it. Wide open lane. Taken up here by Lewandowski. Lewandowski to Drevna. Drevna on the outside. Drevna inside. Owaskowitz to the hoop. Got it and the foul.
Beautiful cut and a beautiful pass toward Drevna. She was double teamed, which means that someone's open. Owaskowitz made a great cut, great drive. Drevna saw that she was double teamed, found the open man, and Owaskowitz took it for the and one bucket.
That's what you need to see more of. If they're giving you that, you got to be able to exploit that. Kendra Ruperto will check out, and in will be coming Jocelyn Fortuna. And the shot from Waskowitz doesn't go. Rebound, Laurel. Take it out here by Pontius. Danielle Pontius. Over to Fortuna. Up to the top. Hill transitions over to Pontius. Pontius. Still takes it. Guarded by Rocco down the near side. Lombardo. Lombardo over to Atkins. Atkins. Has it taken away from her by Drevna. All the way to the hoop. Got it!
Drevna's been the best player this game. She's had the most energy. She's had the most confidence driving the bucket, as you saw in that great pass to Waskowitz, and now taking the ball away from Laurel and driving it. That was a hard layup, too. She was pressured. She put that one up there and banked it in. 3-point lead North Catholic.
Pontius' three doesn't go. Drevna gets it. It looked like she was fouled. Now she's going to get called on a foul, as it was taken away from her by Fortuna, and Laurel will get the ball. As Tori on that last layup, though, as you said, she had like get away from the cops type speed.
Yep.
As she stole the ball and then took it down. Inbounded here by Pontius. Over to Atkins. Atkins guarded by Waskowitz. Waskowitz all over her, but she still puts it in. Tori Atkins, the tallest.
Trying to avoid the foul there
on Laurel. Yep. Rocco. Got it from three!
There it is. That's her third attempt of the night. And that one was drained. Third time's a charm. Elena Rocco, if she gets hot, watch out. 13-9 North Catholic.
Pontius. Guarded by Lewandowski. Pontius looking for somebody. Finds Lombardo at the top. Over to Hill. Hill lost the ball, found it. Up to Atkins. Atkins at the top. Double dribble, North ball.
And good pressure there by Trojanettes and the rest of North Catholic's defense. So Trojanettes was pressuring the ball handler, and the good job by the rest of the Trojanettes to be able to take away the passing options, which led to that double dribble.
5:48 to go in the second quarter. North Catholic up 13-9. Daisha Lewandowski takes it ahead. Lewandowski to Rocco. Rocco to Drevna. Drevna at the top. Transitions with Waskowitz. Waskowitz over to Lewandowski. Dacia drives to the hoop. Didn't get a rebound. Rocco got it.
Let's say about here, Elena Rocco actually visited Michigan over the weekend, Alex.
Really? Michigan?
She got to be with the coach, yeah. I actually saw it on her Twitter there, so I just thought that'd be a cool tidbit. She's having a good game so far.
That's about the second biggest news in Michigan sports this past week, hasn't it? Along with that Michigan coach on the men's team.
Juwan Howard suspended for the rest of the season.
And then right there is Elena Rocco. As she gets her, how many points is that for her in the game?
But it's funny how North Catholic, they just turned it on after the first quarter, Alex. They have 10 points so far in the second quarter
9
of play.
points for Rocco. Yep.
And they only had 5 points in the first quarter, Alex. That last possession, I think, really showed you that North Catholic has come to play in the second quarter. The energy that they showed, rotating around the top of the three-point line, then getting that driving in the bucket, just a beautiful basketball play there from North Catholic.
Elena Rocco has 9 points, as many as the whole Laurel team, as they get about it after the Laurel's timeout, as they felt the need to regroup. Taking it here by Pontius. Pontius over to Hill. Hill back out to Pontius. Who resets, transitions over to Fortuna. Back across. Hill. Shot blocked by Rocco and Tavella. We're both there. Over to Lewandowski to the hoop. Got it.
There is those transition buckets of North Catholic. They've had a couple of those in this game, and that's really how they start to get bigger leads in this game. Not sure what happened there.
Shot there by
Pontius.
Yeah, it looked like Lewandowski and Hill ran into each other on the way back. Inadvertently, as Lewandowski's looking to set up, Hill was going right across her. They got their feet tangled up. It all looked to be okay. North gets the ball. Lewandowski right in front of us. Looks from three, and she hit it! Lewandowski nails it! North's up by 11.
Something about these second quarters of North Catholic. I mean, it was 6-5 after the first quarter. North Catholic is taking control of this game in a matter of minutes, and Laurel's lead is gone as quickly as it came.
Shot there by Fortuna goes for Laurel as they get their first points in a while. Lewandowski to Rocco. Rocco back to Lewandowski. And they're going to call a travel. And it might be Rocco, I think they're calling it. And Laurel will get the ball right back. Pontius. Over to Atkins. Atkins back to Hill at the top. Hill looking for Lombardo. Nice pass. Lombardo puts it up. Doesn't go. Great defense there by Tavella. And the rebound was by Waskowitz. Lewandowski a shot. Doesn't go. Rebound. Waskowitz is about for. Gets it out to Lewandowski. They don't call it jumping wisely. Torrey got it. Drevna at the top. Down low. Just overshoots Waskowitz.
They threw that one a little bit too strong when North Catholic battled to grab that ball. Lewandowski lifted that one away. And but unfortunately, Drevna just put a little bit too much on that pass.
Great battling there from North, though. As Drevna will check out and Karis Mundy will check in. Pontius over the far side. Atkins takes it. Atkins up to Lombardo. Lucia Lombardo. The pass was taken away from Fortuna. Waskowitz to the rim. Got it!
That should have been Anna one, but a great read on that pass by Anna Waskowitz to intercept that pass, take it to the bucket, and lay it in. This is how North Catholic just builds on you. I mean, you don't expect them to be that quick. They are so quick defensively, and 11-point lead for North Catholic as they were actually only up 1 at the end of the first quarter.
And just like that, North's doubling them up as Laurel feels the need to call another timeout. And on offense, what do you think's been clicking for North that's really got them going in this quarter?
They're moving the ball really well, and they're being patient. They're waiting for the open looks. They've, I think, knocked out 2 threes in this quarter, one by Elena Rocco, one by Dacia Lewandowski. And they're just, I guess they're making the simple plays.
Taking it here by Danielle Pontius. Lewandowski guarding her. Pass to the inside hill. He's at the top of the arc. Looking for Lombardo. Lombardo wasn't ready for that one, and it goes out. Right by Mr. Larkin.
It looks as if North Catholic's just confusing Laurel now defensively. They don't know what to do.
Rocco driving to the hoop. Didn't get a rebound. They boxed, Laurel boxed them out, and Pontius came away with it. Pontius to the top. Fortuna, a shot. Doesn't go, is close, but
That's
Rocco.
a look you got to make for Laurel. Wide open three. When you're down 11, North Catholic's on a run, you got to knock that one down.
Rocco took it down the court, but she stepped out of bounds before she passed it to Vela. 2:24 to go in the second quarter. Taking it here by Pontius. Pontius finds Atkins. Atkins has it. Atkins for three. No good rebound. Fortuna to take it away from her by Karras with the steal. She's got to get it away, and she does. But they called a timeout before. Good call there by Coach Rotman.
Well, only 6 points this quarter for Laurel, Alex. They've slowed down offensive, or slowed actually. They might even slow down. It's just that they've stayed at the same pace. They just can't really get much going offensively. Yeah. While on the other hand, North Catholic has turned it on, being explosive with 16 points so far in the second quarter compared to 6 in the first quarter.
They really have. Really turned it on. Slow starts followed by a strong, really strong second quarter here by North Catholic. Puts them up 22-11 over Laurel with 2:02 to go in the second quarter. As we got this first quarterfinal matchup between the Trojanettes and the Lady Spartans, and then after this at 8 o'clock we got the boys quarterfinal matchup between Lincoln Park and North Catholic. That'll be a good one.
And the winner of the Trojanettes versus Laurel will go on to face the winner of South Park and Wadesburg Central, is going on at 7 o'clock today.
Daisha Lewandowski dropped down another three. 25-11, North leads. Pontius over Fortuna. She's looking for somebody. Finds Lombardo's shot. Goes down. Nice shot there by Lucia Lombardo.
They found the open spot there right around the foul line, and she's able to make a beautiful shot and knock that one down. And now they're adding a lot more pressure. Laurel is trying to disrupt North Catholic's attack in the second quarter.
DeVella kicks out. Waskowitz drives to the hoop. Got it. What a play by Anna Waskowitz.
And that pressure can come at a disadvantage to you as well. When you're moving so fast on defense, trying to cover everybody, and then you end up forgetting about somebody like Anna Waskowitz there, who made a beautiful cut and drive to the basket and got that one to drop.
Inside Lombardo, 45 seconds left in the second quarter. Pontius on the outside, guarded by Lewandowski. Pontius still has it. Looking for somebody. Pontius still has it. Down the far side over to Fortuna. Fortuna with 30 to go. Drives to the hoop. Over to her teammate. Jellyman. Lombardo pass back out to Jellyman, and it does not work.
Laurel
North ball.
just doesn't really know what to do offensively. I mean, they've made a couple nice shots this quarter, but they haven't been able to get this open looks consistently, and they're not really working the ball inside at all. And that's how North Catholic's been able to build up this lead. North Catholic's just been pounding and pounding offensively, and just confusing Laurel on both sides of the ball.
Tori Drevna checks back in for Karis Mundy with the final 20 seconds to go here in the quarter. Drevna back over to Lewandowski. He'll pass up to Waskowitz. Waskowitz puts that one down, takes it at the top of the arc over to Tori Drevna. With less than 10 to go, we're down to 6. Drevna looking for an option. Down low to Lewandowski. Lewandowski gets to put it up. She put it in! A hook shot to end the half.
Wow. A great hook shot. Daisha Lewandowski. Tori Jones was able to find her down low there at the end of that half, trying to look for option. She saw Daisha Lewandowski and said, "That's our player. That's our playmaker," and gave it to her. And Daisha Lewandowski made a play.
Absolutely, and that's where we'll leave you here at the end of the second quarter, end of the first half. North Catholic leads 29-13. We'll be back in 8 minutes with our start of the second half coverage. And we are back with our start of our second half coverage. But first, let's look at some first half highlights. In the first quarter, there wasn't really much to be highlighted for either team, but Tori Drevna knocked down a couple shots to get the North really some of their only points in the quarter.
And North Catholic, after that, started getting a lot of their points off of drives. They drove the ball really well because Laurel was leaving a lot of the middle of the court open.
Like you see there with Waskowitz, who got the and one there, Rocco before her. And that's really that's what they're going to have to do in this game. They're going to have to get dirty in the paint.
Yeah, but this is Tori Drevna after a great steal, got up the other and laid this one. That's a difficult shot to make, too, with pressure on her back.
Absolutely.
And then here's North starting to heat up from three-point. There's two in there from Elena Rocco, and our next clue will be one from Daisha Lewandowski.
As Daisha really started to heat up there in that second quarter.
Yeah, definitely. The first quarter, their goal was trying to shut her down, but she was able to get back into the flow of things that second quarter, as well as the team.
And those drives by Anna Waskowitz. Here's another one. Waskowitz was really, really good in the paint on both defense and offense in the first half. And those highlights are always courtesy of our very own Mr. Patrick Sharp, our phenomenal producer and cameraman here on site tonight, as we appreciate his talents as always.
North Catholic's up 6-5 after the first quarter, and then North Catholic really started playing their game, getting their playmakers involved, Daisha Lewandowski, Elena Rocco, as they scored 23 points in the second quarter compared to Laurel's 7, as that has led to the 29-13 lead for the North Catholic Trojanettes. Let's see if they can keep this going here in the second half, Alex.
Absolutely. What are you looking to see from North as we start coming out on defense? Because as you said, the defense has been really good the whole game so far. They only let up 5 points in the first quarter, 8 in the second quarter. What are you looking for their defense in this half?
It's more of the same, Alex.
Yeah.
They've been defending phenomenally, keeping the energy, not letting Laurel get to the inside of the three-point line. I mean, Laurel doesn't know what to do offensively, Alex. And they've turned the ball over multiple times. They're missing shots. I mean, they haven't gotten many open shots down. I mean, they're not getting the ball down low. And that's what Laurel's going to try to look for. North Catholic could have taken that away. And North Catholic's a size advantage, so it's a little bit difficult for Laurel to try to work that one inside. They got to try to get some drives, draw some fouls, get the free throw line. I mean, that's the goal for Laurel here. Down 16, you got to start scoring fast. You're not going to do it scoring 6 points a quarter like they've been doing.
And if Laurel wants to get back in this game, they better do it in a hurry. They're down by 16. Waskowitz to the rim. Looked like she was fouled on the play, and it goes off of her and out. It'll be Laurel ball. Looked like she was fouled there. From behind. Lombardo over to Pontius, who takes it out. Pontius, guarded by Lewandowski. Down over to Kendra Ruperto. Ruperto up, looking for Lombardo. Looking for somebody else now. She needs somebody. Now she drives herself to the hoop. Doesn't go. Rebound. She got it herself. It'll be a jump ball, and it will still be Laurel ball.
When North Catholic's playing that pressure as man-to-man defense, you're not going to beat them by passing the ball. You're going to try to do something yourself, make a move, make a good drive, good cuts. I mean, you just got to do something else than just dribble it around on the outside.
Lombardo for three. She hit it! Lucia Lombardo.
Lombardo had a beautiful shot earlier too from around the foul line that went in. And now she had a beautiful shot from three and put it in. So maybe Lombardo is going to be the go-to guy here in the second half for the Laurel Spartans. Take
it out. The shot blocked from behind was Atkins' shot by Drevna.
Great hustle back there after the turnover by Tori Drevna to be able to reject that one out of bounds.
Pontius will inbound it, finds Atkins, Atkins to the hoop. Got it! Waskowitz took a hard fall.
That was a hard fall. That was pretty loud there.
That was a loud one. I hope she's okay. She's getting down the court okay. Hopefully that means things are okay. Lewandowski to the hoop.
Beautiful move, just unable to finish for Daisha Lewandowski.
Laurel takes it down. Hill up to the top. Ruperto will regroup. 5-0 run to start the quarter by Laurel. And the shot, got it! Make it 7-0 as it's back to single digits. Tori Atkins.
Well, this is not the start that you wanted if you're North Catholic. I mean, you got one open look offensively, but you're just letting them drive now. When Laurel's on the offensive end, that's not a very good start. But it's the dream start for Laurel, Alex. They're rebounding the ball very well. They're driving the ball, which is what they didn't do at all in the first half. It's definitely the game plan. Credit to their coach, for drawing out a perfect game plan to start the second half. Now, how is North going to counter that? That's the question right now.
Shots missed there by Rocco and Drevna. Out to the outside, Lombardo. Lombardo drives. Back, kicks it out, where Pontus will set it up. If they score here, you see a timeout from Rocco as they get points there. Again,
I mean,
9-0 run.
That's like 5 straight perfect drives from Laurel. They didn't have any of that in the first half.
I'm surprised Coach Rotman didn't call a timeout there. Rocco from 3. Oh, and she hit it!
Just such a big shot by a big-time player, Elena Rocco. Just quelling the momentum for the time being, putting it back up to double digits. 10-point lead for North Catholic. That was a very, very big shot, Alex. If you don't make that, Laurel has momentum going the other way, only down 7 points.
Lewandowski and Rocco both in double digits. Rocco with 12, Lewandowski with 10. Outside to Pontus. Pontus tries to drive. Guarded by Waskowitz.
Good defense there on the drive, showing that size advantage for North Catholic.
DeVell on the outside. Doesn't go. The rebound. Rocco, did she keep it in? She did not. She stepped out.
That shot by Ketlin DeVell went around the rim, and we thought it was going to fall, and then it just went out at the last second.
Oh, look out here. Pontus had to check out of the game, and she was knocked down on her shot attempt, but as she was in a collision there with Waskowitz right by the rim. And we hope she's okay. She might be got the wind knocked out of her a bit, and she might be getting a little sick.
She fell on hard there. I think a little bit of a block by Tori Drevna being able to hit that ball out of bounds, and then she fell hard there.
And we obviously hope the best for her is hopefully she gets back in this game soon. Hill. Fortuna down to Ruperto's shot. It goes in. Great shot there by Kendra Ruperto.
They're driving the ball. They're getting good penetration, taking it to the basket. I mean, why did they not do that in the first half? I don't know why. Because it's working almost every possession now.
Lewandowski was fouling her shot. She'll get 2. Foul was on number 22, Jocelyn Fortuna. First shot doesn't go. Lewandowski's throughout the season has not been, free throws have not been her strongest suit. She's more suited on the outside and in the paint. But she's looking to put one down here, and that one does go. North up by 9, 33-24, but it's been a great half for Laurel.
Definitely only 4 points so far for North Catholic. 4 minutes into the third quarter.
That shot, that one falls on 3.
Lombardo.
Lombardo.
I mean, North Catholic's got to watch out for her. She's made 3 straight shots. She's been shooting the lights out in this half. 2 straight threes for Lombardo on her last 2 shots.
Oh, what a shot by Lewandowski. Another
one-handed, left-handed layup there for Daisha Lewandowski. North Catholic's been able to counter some big shots from Laurel and make sure this doesn't get close to being a tie game here. It's always already not a very good start for the Trojanettes. You can't let it get much worse.
Fortuna on the outside. Atkins a shot from 3. That falls. Oh my goodness. 5-point game. We started at 16. Waskowitz.
Has Laurel missed a shot, Alex?
I don't think they really have it in this
I think
quarter.
they've missed 2 or 3 shots at minimum, Alex.
Rocco, a long 3. Doesn't go, rebound. Laurel, Lombardo, they take it.
And if Laurel is here, it's almost guaranteed that you're going to see a timeout from Coach Altman.
I'm surprised we haven't seen one already. I really am. 5 points. They've cut the deficit by 11. It's going to be a foul on the floor on Rocco.
In the first quarter, 5 points were scored by Laurel. Second quarter, there were 7 points scored by Laurel. In this quarter, Alex, 28 points scored by Laurel.
How many?
Or 18.
No, 18, okay.
My math is a little off there.
I was just making sure. 28. Okay, I see it now. I hear you. It's going to be underneath. It's going to be a foul on the floor. And it's going to be on Rocco again.
Need a calculator for this next time.
Punches to the outside. Inside, Fortuna. Outside, Atkins. She has a wide open space. Doesn't go. Rebound, Fortuna. Foul. The shot doesn't go. Who's that foul on,
though?
though?
It's either on Tavella or Rocco. That'll be Rocco's third if it's on her.
No, it's not. It's on Tavella, and that might be that's a break for North Catholic.
You don't want Elena Rocco to get in foul trouble. She's provided a very good shooting presence in this half of in the game with 3 3-pointers, Alex.
First shot didn't go. The second shot from Fortuna goes. 4-point game, 2-possession game. My goodness. Tavella, timeout North, as they need to talk things over.
Alex, what do you think they're talking over at this timeout?
You can't be happy for Coach Rothman about what just happened. Because you're just talking about the defense. I want to see more of the same for North on defense when we come into this quarter. We haven't seen that. We have not seen that.
I think a lot of it has to do with Laurel.
They're
changing
knocking
up
down
what they've been
shots,
doing. In the first half, you didn't see Laurel driving the ball at all. And now, almost every possession, they're trying to drive into the basket, draw contact, draw fouls. And they've been doing it tremendously. Now North Catholic's got to figure out a way to counter that, pack the inside a little more, let Laurel short the threes, because they're not a great three-point shooting team.
No.
Other than Lombardo, who's made a pair in this game. But you got to force them to the outside more. Now you got to take away the inside, because that's what Laurel's been doing this half.
And even when you have that space, as we just talked about, you still got to be able to knock down those shots. And that's Laurel's done a fantastic job of that so far. And it's been a lot of different players contributing. Ponches is back in the game, and she's doing okay. Tavella gets it after North inbounded it in the offensive end.
Need a bucket here if you're North Catholic. Stop the momentum a little bit.
Lewandowski outside Waskowitz. Waskowitz is going to get called on a travel. And North is getting a little stunned right now.
They're definitely a little bit surprised by this Laurel run. I mean, with 5 and 7 points scored in the first 2 quarters for Laurel, and now they're go on a run like this, it's just you're not ready for it, and you got to find a way to counter it. Set her down. Don't let the nerves get the best of you here.
Ponches. On the near side, Atkins. Atkins over to Hill. Hill, a shot from 3. That's not going to go. It actually got closer than I thought it would.
North Catholic is fine with them taking those shots, Alex. That's what you got to do, because they took away the inside the possession. You didn't see Laurel with intent to drive.
Drevna for 3. And she hit it! Tara Drevna knocks down a big 3.
That's, I think, the 3rd shot that we've seen North Catholic make this quarter where it really stopped the momentum. Because if you miss that, much like how Elena made that 3 earlier in this quarter, it really just keeps giving Laurel more momentum. It gives the confidence, like, we can definitely stop them. But that's just a really, really big shot by Tori Drevna.
Fortuna shot didn't go. Lewandowski the rebound all the way to the hoop. Got it!
There's
Back
that
to a
quick
9-point
transition
game.
offense for North Catholic. Dacia Lewandowski, the beautiful drive. She's had a number of those in this game without any pressure. Just making some good moves to be able to lay it in. And now Laurel is forced to take a timeout.
Great answers
that
there.
That was a Laurel timeout, correct?
It was.
Yeah.
Great answers there by North Catholic. Really was, as Lincoln Parker, the boys' next opponent, is checked into the building, as right behind the North Catholic bench, up at the top right now. As we bring you that game at 8 o'clock. North in this game up by 9, 40-31. As this is a full timeout called by Laurel, as they have 3 remaining.
And those are 2 back-to-back, 2 really big shots for North Catholic stars. First, Tori Drevna knocking down a big 3. She had a little extra time because she didn't have much pressure, to check her nerves down, make that shot, and then Dacia Lewandowski get on a quick transition, take it all the way down the length of the court, and lay it in to push it back to a 9-point lead. And now you got to keep it on defense. That last defensive possession was really good. You forced Laurel to shoot that very, very long 3. More of the same. Don't let them get inside and force them to take those longer shots.
Laurel inbound it. Jocelyn Fortuna. Over to Daniela Pontius. Pontius. Over to Atkins. Atkins guarded by Drevna. Atkins over to Hill. Hill over to Fortuna. Over to the far side. Pontius. Back to Fortuna. Fortuna back to Pontius. Pontius has it. Regroups. Situates at the top. Over to Hill. Hill drives to the hoop. Blocked by Rocco. She stepped out of bounds.
Using that size advantage, Elena Rocco there. They tried to drive, which is what you wanted to see from Laurel, but they would have put outstretched arms without fouling there. Beautiful play there by Elena Rocco.
Taking it here by North. Less than 40 seconds to go here in the quarter. Atkins gets it up the steal.
That was really good pressure there by Laurel, forcing that quick pass, which is just a little bit too far for Elena Rocco to corral.
That shot by Hill was no good. Rebound, Drevna. Drevna takes it up, circles. Up to Lewandowski. They're going to drain some clock here at the end of the quarter as we're down to 15 on the clock as Drevna takes it. Looking to put themselves up by double digits. Here's beyond the quarter. Pass is errant by Rocco, and Laurel get the ball with 7 seconds. Enough time for Laurel?
Definitely.
Let's find out.
Definitely.
Pontius. Nice steal by Drevna. Drevna puts up a pair.
It's good if it's in.
Oh, it doesn't go.
Good pressure there. North Catholic's trying to take away Lombardo, who's made a number of threes in this quarter, Alex, and that's just good defense there to close it out. Let's carry that momentum into the fourth quarter.
Is that shot by Drevna there looked good for a second?
You know, it would have been good if it was in, as she got it, I think, with a half a second left there on the clock. Just a little bit too high.
Yeah, just a little bit too high. And that's where we leave you after the end of the third quarter. The fourth quarter, we got that coming up.
As again, the winner of this game will face the winner of South Park and Waynesburg Central, which will be starting in about 30 minutes at South Park High School. Other games going on in the WPIAL 3A Girls Basketball Championship. The 2-seeded Avonworth versus the 7-seeded Mohawk, and then 3-seeded Freedom Area versus 6-seeded Keystone Oaks.
And North Catholic this year, as I look at their schedule right now, has not played either Waynesburg Central or South Park this year. So that'll be a new matchup for them to face.
And I like the fight that Laurel showed in this game. They've lost to North Catholic a lot of times over the last 2 years. This would be their 6th straight to lose this one. But not giving up, even though you've lost them that many times, is very respectable. And then playing some good basketball in this third quarter, Alex.
They really have. Lots of battle, lots of fighting. Taken here by Tori Drevna. Over to Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Over to Rocco. Rocco takes it. Looking for somebody. Finds Tavella. Tavella up to Lewandowski. Lewandowski passes over to Drevna. Drevna drives. Kicks it out to Waskowitz. Waskowitz over to Tavella. Tavella up to Drevna. Drevna for 3. Doesn't go. Rebound. Lombardo.
Good defense there by Laurel, not letting North Catholic be able to get those drives there, packing in. One of the North Catholic players, the Tori Drevna, tried to bring it inside. They packed inside, didn't let him break towards the hoop. Great defense there, enforcing the long 3.
And Laurel doesn't get it there. Rebound, Lewandowski takes up the court. Lewandowski over to Rocco. Rocco got it!
That transition offense is where Deja Lewandowski excels. And that was a bullet pass he gave down low to Lena Rocco, who was only like 2 feet away from her. Lena was able to corral that and put that one in to put North Catholic back up double digits. Give them a little bit more comfortable lead.
Pontius on the outside. Pushed out by Lewandowski. Pontius finds Atkins. Atkins over to Fortuna. Fortuna over the outside looking for Atkins. It doesn't go to her. Out of bounds, North Catholic ball.
North Catholic's getting back to that good defense there, playing them that first and second quarter.
Driving across, Tavella over to Rocco. Rocco, great pass. Waskowitz doesn't get it. She gets her own rebound. Tied up in a jump ball. It will be Laurel ball. Waskowitz has really put together a really tough and scrappy effort tonight.
Definitely, yep. She's going for every loose ball, fighting for rebounds, grabbing a number of balls that could have been jump balls, and just playing overall very gritty, hardworking game for the North Catholic Trojanettes.
Hill on the outside. Finds Lombardo. Lombardo with 6:15 to go in regulation. Fortuna drives. The shot goes in. Nice shot there by Jocelyn Fortuna.
Now, it wasn't terrible defense in North Catholic either. They put 2 people on her. They didn't let her drive all the way to the basket. She just made a very good turnaround shot there.
Lewandowski shot off the rim, no good. Rebound, Rocco. Rocco from 3. And there it goes! Elena Rocco with 17.
As I mentioned before, she looked very good, very comfortable in warm-up shooting the 3, Alex. She missed her first 2, and I think she's made almost every shot since then, Alex.
Great defense there by Lewandowski as she forces the ball out of bounds. Laurel will still get the ball spun off of her. But they'll have to regroup. 45-33. Steal by Lewandowski.
Great defense.
To the hoop. Offensive foul.
Just a little unlucky there. Very good play there by Laurel. Be able to draw that charge a little bit too hard there on the contact for North Catholic. It looked almost being the restricted area too, which would have made it a blocking foul.
Yeah. Taken here by Pontius. Pontius over to Lombardo. Lombardo over to Hill. Hill rockets it across to Pontius. Pontius. Then he started making some shots. They're down by 12 with 5 minutes to go in the clock. Fortuna from 3. Doesn't go. Rebound. Rocco.
That one hurts for Laurel. Wide open 3. It's the second one that Fortuna's had in this game that she's missed.
Drevna for 2. Got it. Tori Drevna.
Big shot by Tori Drevna. North Catholic starting to heat up again. The start of the first half, North Catholic was slow. Started the second half, North Catholic was slow. They've heated up towards the end of those quarters and definitely at the start of the next quarter, Alex.
Fortuna drives to the hoop. Doesn't go. Rebound, Rocco.
In the second half, as Alex, has been a game of runs.
Rocco to Waskowitz. Waskowitz, the shot doesn't go, but she's fouled. Foul was on Danielle Pontius. And that foul, they're going to roll that foul on the floor, so they're going to say that shot from Waskowitz never even happened. Drevna inbounds it over to Rocco. Rocco on the outside. Finds Lewandowski driving. Lewandowski spin move. Got it. What body positioning by Lewandowski. She's up to 17 as well. Taken ahead by Laurel. Fortuna. Over to Lombardo. Lombardo outside. Atkins a shot. Doesn't go. Rebound Lewandowski.
And Lewandowski's been able to excel down low in the paint, Alex. She's got a majority of her baskets down there, and she's just playing very, very good after that first quarter, which was a little bit slow.
That's a Rocco for 3. Doesn't go. Rebound to Vela. Vela outside. Lewandowski drives. Foul, and she made the shot.
Beautiful, beautiful drive there. Took it from the foul line inside. Drew the contact and was still able to get that one up. Just beautiful play there by Daisha Lewandowski. And in a hurry, this one's gone up to an 18-point North Catholic lead.
Kaylin DeVella is a name we haven't called a lot tonight, but she's been a big difference on the offensive and defensive end tonight for North.
She's had some very big rebounds too. I think she's the smallest player on the court. And she's been actually getting some big offensive and defensive rebounds in this game, Alex. That one right there in that last possession, that led to that Daisha Lewandowski and 1 bucket.
And the other way this one will go. Laurel starting to implode, down 19 with 3:28 to go. Lewandowski takes this one ahead. Last time North played them, they beat them by 22. Now they're up by 21. Elena Rocco.
Laurel just looks tired out. They do not like they have the energy. They've been playing the starters this entire game, and they just don't have the conditioning to be able to keep up North Catholic's fast-paced attack.
Fortuna Over to Atkins. Shot no good. Rebound. Lewandowski. Lewandowski fouled by Fortuna.
Laurel just run out of steam here in this third quarter, in the fourth quarter. They had a beautiful, amazing comeback there in the third quarter. But just couldn't keep it going here into the fourth quarter. As North Catholic put this one up by 21 points with 3 minutes remaining.
Taken out here by Lewandowski. Rocco to the hoop. Got it! 21 for Rocco. What a game for Lynn Rocco, Rye.
Her and Daisha Lewandowski have been carrying the ship in this game. I mean, that goes, just a beautiful game from the two of them.
Rebound there by Lewandowski. Lewandowski, shot no good, rebound, Waskowitz. Waskowitz the outside, Rocco from three. That's money!
You knew she was going to make that, didn't you, Alex? Left wide open. She's been shooting the heck out of the ball tonight, Alex. A beautiful shot. You can't leave her open if you're Laurel. I mean, a number of times this game has left Eleni Rocco wide open for three-point land. North Catholic's best three-point shooter. How do you leave her wide open this many times?
Sensational game from Elena Rocco, 24 points. North up by 26.
I can't remember the last time that Laurel scored.
I don't think they've scored this quarter.
I don't think they have either, Alex. North Catholic, they got back to what they were doing in the first half. They didn't let Laurel drive the ball, and it just led to turnover after turnover for Laurel, and then shot after shot made for North Catholic.
Really, really solid effort from North Catholic in this game. As they got tested a bit. I think they wanted to be tested a bit in this game.
They're going to be tested the rest of these playoffs too, Alex.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whether it's Southport, Williamsburg, etc., none of the teams in playoffs are going to quit. Every team is playing for their season, so you can't just expect to, if you get a lead, the other team just roll over and die, as what Laurel did today.
Well, they were okay.
Oh, I meant that like as Laurel came back.
I got you. I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, Laurel definitely gave North Catholic all they could, especially in that third quarter, Alex, scoring. Got off to, I think, like a 7-0 run to start that quarter.
Taken up here by Pontius. Near side. Intercepted there by Rocco as she took it away from Lombardo. Drevna, less than 2 minutes to go in this game. Waskowitz. Over to Lewandowski. Lewandowski at the top. Nice screen there from Karis Mundy. Drevna has it stolen from her from Lombardo. Lombardo the hoop. Doesn't go. Rebound. Rocco. Rocco has to be in the double-double.
Lombardo has been a very, very good player here for Laurel tonight, Alex. She's kept the energy. She's made some big shots. Yeah. She definitely deserves a lot of credit for her performance tonight.
Rocco over to Waskowitz. Waskowitz drives. Lombardo took it away from her. Waskowitz gets it back. What an effort there by Waskowitz. Outside.
That's the type of game that Waskowitz is playing tonight. The gritty type of game. Getting on the floor, grabbing those rebounds.
Drevna's pass intercepted by Ruperto. Ruperto takes it up the court. Great D by Rocco. And it went out for Ruperto, and that'll be North ball. As some of the starters will come out for North. Tremendous from North Catholic starters. Lewandowski, Drevna, Waskowitz, and Rocco check out.
Kaiten Tavella, who actually started this game, checked in as well, Alex.
Yep.
She's had a very good game as well.
Really has. Big impact. Even if it's not on the score sheet as much, she's made a big impact. Especially with the movement of the offense throughout the game. Evan Shoemaker to the outside, where Larson passed it in. Leah Larson to the top to Tavella. Tavella over to Larson. Larson. Shoemaker. Emma Shoemaker. Over to Mundy. Mundy. And the pass almost turned over with Lombardo. Couldn't get it, but taken by Tavella. Tavella to Mundy. Mundy. Pass off of Atkins. Stays in. Mundy. Nice pass out to Shoemaker. Shoemaker, 15, shot blocked by Ruperto. Money got the rebound, and it falls.
North Catholic's reached that 60-point mark in this game, Alex.
Near side, Ruperto. Shot goes off, it doesn't go. And at the end of this game, the 1 seed North Catholic beats the 8 seed Laurel by the score of 61-33, which is the biggest margin that they've beaten them this year.
And Alex, it didn't come without its, I guess, nail-biting moments, especially in that third quarter. Alex and Laurel put a nice run together, cut it to 5 points, was able to recoup and get the big lead there in that second half and win in a 28 points, Alex. You didn't, especially halfway through that third quarter, you didn't expect North Catholic to get back up 28 points, Alex. Great game, North Catholic. Carry this momentum in the next one against either South Park or Waynesburg Central.
And our interview for this game will be Anna Waskowitz. He was fantastic in this game. As North Catholic will be moving on to the semifinals on this Saturday, probably at NA, we would assume, in the semifinal matchup. And Anna, thank you for joining us. Fantastic effort and great game, Anna.
Thank you.
And after that slow start, how are you guys able to recoup, get re-energized, and get some, I guess, get your legs under you in that second quarter?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
After the slow start, how was it to get that momentum going in the second quarter?
It was good. I think we were a little bit nervous to start because, you know, playoff game and like our seniors, it could have been their last game. But once we started getting the ball in the hoop, it was good. We never stopped, you know.
It seemed in that first half you were able to limit the amount of times that Laurel could drive inside. Was that the game plan going into this one?
Kind of, yeah. Yes, that was. So, and then I started turning the corner on our girl and started making some shots, so that was good.
When you that effort to go inside the paint, and you have like that kind of like that scrappy, that gritty kind of effort inside the paint. How do you form that gameplay over the years?
I think I've just always been more of a defensive player.
Yeah.
So, you know, if I'm struggling on the offensive side, it's just going after balls and rebounds I know I can do. So that just helps being aggressive and stuff. So.
After Laurel cut the lead to 4, you guys called a timeout. What did Coach Rodman tell you guys in that timeout to refocus you guys and for you guys able to get it up to 28 points to win that game?
She just said it was mostly defensive. We started giving up shots and being lazy and stuff, but she just said to work harder, you know, don't give up. This is like, you got to stay in it.
And you're going back to the semifinals once again. How's it feel to go back?
It feels good. It was good. We're going to finish the job this time.
Finish the job. There we go. Thank you very much for joining us today. Hey, good luck in the playoffs, the rest of the playoffs. And that's Anna Waskowitz. North Catholic wins this game 61-33. As that will conclude our coverage for this matchup today, and we'll be back at about 7:55 back on the air for our next broadcast of the boys game against Lincoln Park. As we'll be back for that one, we will not have the talents of Ryan Berry here with us, as he will not be able to join us for that game, but we'll miss you, Ryan. And we'll miss our crew member, Connor Berry, as he'll be leaving up top, as he was fantastic up top on our camera. For our crew, Noah McFadden, myself, Alex Brown, Ryan Berry, Patrick Sharp, Connor Berry, Mr. Jonathan Hoffman, our phenomenal executive producer. We leave you with the score. North Catholic Trojanettes 61 and the Laurel Spartans 33.
This game and the streaming broadcast rights to this game are the sole and exclusive property of the WPIAL. Any broadcast of this game is intended exclusively for the benefit of the North Catholic Sports Network audience. Any use, rebroadcast, or distribution of this broadcast without the express written consent of the WPIAL is prohibited.